Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what we got going on here? As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, man, today's video is dealing with your guy, no other than KeyGlock himself. Man, your boy KeyGlock, he out here doing his thing, man. And we gotta pay respect to that guy for really keeping paper route relevant. Because without KeyGlock, I don't think a lot of folks will be paying attention to paper route at this time. Yeah, we know a lot of fans and supporters will still go off what young Dolph left behind. But at the same time, we talking about maintaining relevancy. And this is all backed by KeyGlock work ethic. So with that, the fans and supporters of paper route want to know, was young Dolph leaving a message for KeyGlock in that song, Talking to My Scales? By the way, that's a deep song, where young Dolph felt like something was gonna happen, but he just didn't know when or how to properly explain. It's people in the game who want me sent up. I see it every day. The folks out here trying to really bring myself and paper route down because I won't take certain deals or politic with certain people. And I know if I don't acquiesce soon, they gonna want me out the way because I'm too much competition for these people not to have a slice of what I bring in. See, for the people that don't know, young Dolph, he didn't care about taking deals like that, man. He even stated before, they offer him $2 million, then turn around, they offer him 10, then turn around, they offer him 22 million. See, young Dolph, he understood his worth. That's the reason why he didn't take those deals. So young Dolph, he understood his catalog and what he was building. So with that, he knew he wasn't gonna let no outside parties into what him and CEO Daddie was building. And that's campaigning for paper route and turned it into an empire. So with that, young Dolph, he wanted to make sure he put all his day ones in position to not worry about anything financially, just in case, because we don't know when that day may come. Dolph was smart. Even though his ops was setting up their chessboard to sing young Dolph up, Dolph, he was setting up his estate chessboard to make sure all his affairs was in order. Now this goes into my title. Your boy KeyGlock, he is single-handedly keeping paper route relevant, and that's real talk. Fam done put out an EP and a whole album in just 2 months. When most rappers, they don't do that. Plus y'all know KeyGlock, he don't even do features. So right there, that should explain the work ethic of KeyGlock, that he don't even care to bring other artists onto his album. Because he felt like if he does, it's gonna take something away from what he already started. I mean, the other artists like J Fizzle, Big Moochie Grape, Paper Route Woo, Snoop Bands, Paper Route Brick Wolfpack, they all put out albums in the year of 2022. Plus young Dolph album dropped at the end of last year, or I could say the beginning of this year. And that's the one that's called Paper Route Frank, you understand? Now that Glaucoma 2, that KeyGlock just dropped, man, that mug banging, man. Almost every song on there is hitting, especially when you get 215s. But we all know, for the folks that really listen to KeyGlock, he always bringing some good beats on his albums. That's because those producers in Memphis, they know what they doing. Especially your boy Bandplay. He ain't got no problem dropping them beats off to your boy KeyGlock for him to do his thing. And for those that don't know, KeyGlock and Kenny Money, they go back. Matter of fact, KeyGlock, he's the reason why Kenny Money signed to Paper Route. So with that being said, KeyGlock, he gonna make sure that Kenny Money stay in the studio to put out some good quality music. But getting back to my point, that's something that young Dolph taught KeyGlock. Keep your eyes on the prize, your foot on the gas, and never let these people see you take a break. Run it up, run it all the way up to the ceiling. And y'all know that's what young Dolph used to tell his artists all the time. And we could see that's exactly what KeyGlock is doing. Staying out the way and running them numbers up on every platform. Can't say the same about the other paper route artists, but I do know they cooking up something and it should be dropping very soon. But back to KeyGlock. His work ethic is what separates him from others, similar to young Dolph. KeyGlock also got his style and fashion from young Dolph, plus that blue jewelry KeyGlock is always rocking as a tribute to Paper Route Frank. Now before we get into it, as always, let's first pay our respects and say rest in peace to young Dolph, condolences to his family, and much love to all my folks in Dolphland. Hey KeyGlock, keep doing your thing out there, man, that's real. People may not talk about it, but trust me, they see you. And the fans and supporters of Paper Route, they really support and back up everything you're doing because you have a progressive mentality. Everything around you is about growth and development, even though you Big 5. For the folks that don't know, at first Young Dolph, he didn't understand the work ethic of someone like KeyGlock. See, Young Dolph, he knew his little cousin wanted to rap, but y'all know how some guys act like they ready until they get the chance, and once that chance come around, then that's when they get lazy. But not KeyGlock. Now, even though Dolph knew Glock had potential, Dolph wanted to make sure he taught KeyGlock everything about the rap industry outside of writing bars. And that's number one. Know your talent as an artist. Don't take any deal that them folks offer you, especially if you feel it's not worth it. Stay consistent with your music, but use rap as a footstep for other projects you may want to invest in that will benefit you once you exit the rap industry. That's what a lot of folks appreciated about Young Dolph. He didn't have the mindset to play anyone because he was too busy trying to see you win. The reason why every rapper on Paper Route is younger than Flipper, because his peers didn't want to listen. While the youngsters like KeyGlock, Paper Route Wu, and Snoop Bands would listen to Young Dolph because they looked up to him. And in order to get in Young Dolph's position, they knew they had to keep their ears open, their mouths closed, and Young Dolph would make sure their pockets stayed full. And that's exactly what happened. Y'all never heard of Young Dolph giving out bogus contracts to his artists. And that says a lot. Now, even though the Paper Route artist is getting to the bag, I would say KeyGlock, he is single-handedly keeping Paper Route relevant. And the dude is only, 24, 25 years old. Well, most guys at his age, and that's in his position, they'll just be living off what Young Dolph already created. They once had a mindset to create their own thing to make sure that the boat stay afloat. And again, we can see KeyGlock, he paid attention to everything that Young Dolph was telling him, and he using it as a benefit. And KeyGlock, much respect to you, man. You got the right team around you. Yeah, my G. A lot of folks already know that KeyGlock, he's a rare breed. It's not too many youngsters out there whose mind stays focused, and at the same time, their eyes stay on the prize. Because y'all already know how these young guys out here moving today. They moving a little soft, like they don't have a purpose. And they seeking for attention in all the wrong ways. They thinking about being in bogus relationships or having ops is a cool way to go. But it's not. All that is just extracurricular activity that can limit your rap career. And that message is pertaining to anything you do in life. You gotta be surrounded by the right people, man. Because if you're not, them same people will bring you down and won't be nowhere around to lift you back up. But again, a lot of folks can see that KeyGlock, he's doing something totally opposite. That's the reason why there's a lot of people in the game who respect KeyGlock. Because again, he could be getting into trouble and involving himself in all types of criminal activity like other rappers do. Just for attention, because we all know that's the new currency. But again, he's not. KeyGlock, he's staying distant away from all that BS because he understands it's not going to benefit him or his family. And you got to respect the young man with that mindset. Because like I stated, not too many of them have it. I mean, look at the other Paper Route artists. They're around the same age, but their maturity level is not seen at the same height as KeyGlock's. Because when you know you're the face of a whole label, you got to move a little different. You got to move like a real businessman. Everything you do can't be based on you being an artist. Because if that was the case, what's your next move outside of rap? Understand, your whole life can't be based around the rap industry. You got to do something outside of that. And much respect to KeyGlock for even saying that he want to have a meeting with Jay-Z or 50 Cent, again, to talk about some business moves outside of rap. And that's called being a responsible young man, with the understanding that it's not about you. You have a whole list of people to take care of, so they depending on you to make the right moves. So with that, always be aware and always stay prepared. But hey, we got more in store. As always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.